Okay, I have quite a bit of drugstore products that I am going to be trying out today, and some oldies but goodies that I've already had. I went ahead and already did my brows because I don't have a drugstore brow product that I can find. I have one, but it's MIA. So I'm super puffy today. My allergies are really bad. I didn't get a lot of sleep last night, and my friend's visiting for that time of the month, so I'm extra kind of red and patchy around the hormonal areas. So I have these brushes I just got from Walmart yesterday. I didn't even know these existed, so I'm really excited to try them out for you guys today. They're a dupe for the Artiste brush, so I'm really excited. They're very pretty. They go from like aqua blue to like purple. So we'll see how these work. But first, we're gonna go ahead and prime the skin, and I'm gonna go in with my NYX Angel Veil primer. The only problem with this is you really have to shake it up, or like this oil substance like seeps out of it first, and it kind of grosses me out. Kind of like the same thing with sour cream. When you go to open up, it has that like layer of liquid. It grosses me out. But I'm gonna put these all in the area. But yeah, my brows are like really intense today, so hopefully once I get all the makeup on, it won't look so crazy. It takes me forever to do my eyebrows, so I usually don't do them on camera because then it'll be like a 30-minute video. Is anybody else suffering from allergies right now? Because they are so bad. Like my eyes, I want you to itch them out right now. Okay, well, let's dig in. Like I said, this is the Moda, I think it's how you pronounce it, Moda Prismatic set. And this is the Face Perfection, Face Perfecting set. So we're going to go in with this big one first and use that and see how that works. Oh, it tells you on the back how to use each of the brushes. So, oh my god, they are really pretty. Like, look at that packaging. I'm a sucker for these colors, like the aqua to blue. It's pretty much one of my favorite color combinations. This is kind of inspiring me to do a makeup look with these colors. Very flimsy, but I heard like the Artiste brushes were flimsy as well. But it's very soft and very densely packed, so ooh, very soft. So I'm going to be taking my Maybelline True Match foundation, and this is in Warm 3. So shake it up. Haven't used it in a while, but I'm just gonna put it on the back of my hand and then kind of just dot it around my face. I have a feeling I'm gonna wipe all my brows off with this big brush. Okay, we'll start with that. I almost don't want to get it dirty. You know, you guys know me and my problem with getting clean new brushes dirty, so okay. Feels kind of flimsy. I feel like I'm gonna break it, but well, I guess you just kind of hand it on like this. I mean, it's covering very nicely, and it did it super quick. It's covering really nice. It's not leaving streaks. It doesn't seem to be soaking up a lot of the product. It just feels weird. Okay. I don't hate it. It's a little different. Didn't really cover up that blemish there too well. Add a little bit more. Just feels pretty flimsy. Like, I feel like my finger is hurting from like putting pressure on this because I feel like if I just do this, it like bends back too much. Definitely didn't soak up like much of any of the product, as you can see. I mean, it looks dirty, but it's not like covered beige, and I mean, it covered nicely. It didn't leave streaks. I mean, I can still see my blemishes here, which I'm really not happy about, but we'll see if we can cover that up with some concealer. Or maybe I'll just tap it with my finger. Maybe it's just, I haven't used this foundation in a while, and I'm used to full coverage foundations, and it's just not covering up my blemishes. But I don't know if it's the brush, because I feel like in all the other areas it's really nice. I don't hate it. I don't know if I love it yet. I'm gonna have to keep using this, but it feels really nice. Maybe if it was a bit smaller. I don't know. They have a smaller one over there, but they say that's for bronzing. So I'm gonna go in with my Maybelline Fit Me concealer in Fair, and we're gonna go ahead and conceal if I can get it open. God, did freaking Andre the Giant close all their products? What the f— 20 freaking minutes later, I got it open. Jesus Lord. Okay, so this little one is supposed to be for concealing. So we'll see how that works. That's really small. I don't know about this, you guys. Might need to use that one that's for bronzing. This might be better for like spot concealing. Here, we'll do a little. We'll try it. Okay, it works. Not too bad for that. I didn't use that to blend out my concealer, so I'm going to use the one that's supposedly for bronzing and blush. Oh, I like it much better for that. It's blending it out quite nicely. Okay, I can deal with that with concealer. Let's do the rest of the face. Okay, I like this for concealer. I feel like it takes me longer than if I was using my Beauty Blender though. So far, those Artiste dupe brushes, the Moda prismatic set, I don't hate it. I'm not used to it because I'm so used to using like a normal brush. So I definitely need to play with them more before I make like my final decision. But I don't feel like they're bad quality. They are very dense, very soft. The handle though is pretty flimsy, but I heard the Artiste brush is like that as well, so it might just be this style of brush. But it did blend out the foundation very nicely, very smoothly and evenly. Didn't make it patchy, and yeah, I don't think it's too bad. So now I'm just going to set my entire face with the No. 7 translucent powder. I've talked about this in other videos. I absolutely love it. I did a whole kind of short review on it. I can link it in the cards, but I just shake it in this thing, and then I get a little bit here on the puff, and then I just press it in. So I sold an old lens from my Nikon camera. I use my Nikon camera for still pictures. I prefer that over the Canon, but I prefer Canon cameras to actual like videography. But I didn't really use that lens, and I didn't really like it. It was a kind of all-in-one lens. So it was like, I want to say it was like 17 millimeter to 200, but it had like what was called crepe. So once you were zoomed out really far and went to focus, it would actually shake. There was so much mechanics in the camera or the lens, so I didn't like it. So I ended up selling that on Mercari, and I went ahead and purchased a Sigma lens, which I'm really excited about. I got the 18 to 35 millimeter Sigma lens. So I was looking at the 30 millimeter, but that's a fixed lens, meaning you can't zoom in and out. So I wasn't too thrilled about that. So I wanted to get a zoom lens, but I didn't need like an ultra zoom lens. So I've been doing my research for like a year now, and that's the one I picked up, and it should be here tomorrow. So I'm really excited. I'm looking pretty, I don't know, I'm looking like cooler up here than my chest, but I haven't used that Fit Me foundation, so it's probably not the best match, but what can you do now? We'll just warm it up with some bronzer, and I'm taking my favorite drugstore bronzer, which is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. God, I love this bronzer. Hopefully I'm not bronzing away my eyebrow. So I don't have a drugstore contouring powder, so forgive me, but I really want to try this brush for contouring, so I'm just gonna grab my Hoola bronzer. If you guys can give me a good recommendation on a drugstore contour shade, leave it down below. So this is what they say is for contouring. So, oh, I grabbed my new one. I didn't know. Oh well. I didn't mean to grab my new one. So I'm just gonna swirl it in there. Hopefully it's not too intense. Oh Lord Jesus, have mercy, that's intense. Okay, I didn't really feel like a intense contour, but I mean, it seems to be blending it out nicely. So we're just gonna keep sitting here and blending that out. It definitely gives a sharp contour. Well, if you want a nice, like, slay your life contour, it'll definitely give you that. Just not what I'm going for on a Thursday afternoon. I have my daughter's course fundraiser tonight, and they are raising money for autism awareness, which is pretty awesome. I'm very proud of her for doing it, but I gotta try to not look like crack whore when I go to her school. Oh Lord, that got intense. I didn't even use that much this time. And yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to blend that out there. Don't know how I like that brush for contour, and I feel like I'm doing a lot of extra work just to blend it out, so I don't know how I feel about it. We'll take whatever's left over on the brush and do the nose. I don't ever contour my nose. I don't really care enough to do so, but I don't know what I'm doing, so we'll just go over. Alright, I'm gonna pause on the rest of the face and go ahead and start the eyes. So I'm going to be using the Flower Cosmetics Shimmer and Shade palette. It looks like this. I was intrigued. I haven't really tried anything from Flower Beauty. This is the Golden Natural one, ES3. So I'm pretty excited to try it. It doesn't have a lot of matte in here, so I'm kind of limited to what I can use. but I did swatch these and they did swatch really nicely. Okay, I'm gonna take my Sigma E40 and we're gonna go right into this matte shade right here. You can see it's like a very warm, light matte. Kind of chestnutty colored. Lot of the brush. So we'll go ahead and just start blending that into the crease. Not bad at all. It blended out super nicely. Very evenly, not too patchy. So we're gonna just add a little more and deepen up that crease. I'm gonna go for a pretty simple eye look today, not too many shadows. The only thing this palette doesn't have is a matte brow bone highlight, which is a struggle for me because I really don't like to put shimmer on my brow bone, but I think I'm gonna go in with this pretty pale gold here and put that all over the lid. Ooh, that's intense. I wasn't expecting that. Sorry I kept you waiting forever and a day. I just want to deepen up the outer V, so I'm going to take the second to last shade here and go ahead and blend that lightly into the outer V. And I'm going to use the brush that it came with. It's not a great brush, but we'll see how it works. So far, I'm really liking this palette. So since I don't have a matte brow bone shade, I'm just going to go in with the lightest color in the palette here and highlight just the arch of the brow bone. That one doesn't really have much color payoff, which I'm not too mad at. Because I don't like a lot of shimmer on the brow bone, but it's not very pigmented at all. I mean, it gives a nice like wash of color, but it's not like bam like the other one. But I kind of like it that way because it's not too, it's a little bit more subtle on the brow bone. So I ain't mad. I'm going to take my E40 and just blend out the edges here. I am going to be using my Maybelline Eye Studio Gel Liner in Blackest Black. And I'm going to go ahead and do my liner off camera. You guys have seen me do it a bunch and it takes forever, so I'll be right back. Okay, I went ahead and did my winged eyeliner as well as my lashes. And I'm just, like I said, I did the Maybelline Gel Liner in Blackest Black, and the lashes are the Kiss Foaming Lashes in Midnight. So yeah, I'm just, the glue is still kind of drying. So we'll go ahead and finish the lower lash line. I'm going to take the Maybelline Blackest Black and I'm going to tightline my lower lash line. Okay, now I'm just going to take my Sigma smudger brush and where'd my palette go? And we're going to smudge that first shade that we used, this one right here, right underneath the lash line. I really like that color. It's like a really pretty warm brown. And I think that's just all I'm doing for the lower lash line. And I'm just gonna wipe off that smudger brush, and then I'm gonna go in with that first light colored shade we used on the brow bone. I'm just going to pop that in the inner corner. And then I'm going to take the Maybelline Feline Push Up Angel Mascara and put it on my lower lash line. Alright, eyes are done. Now we're going to go to highlight and blush. And I have 2 other new products that I want to try out. One I'm pretty excited about, I've talked about, and I finally just gave up and ordered it online. And then pretty much the day I ordered it online, I went into my Walmart and they had 7 of them in stock. So I got the Wet n Wild highlighting powder, and this one is in Precious Petal. I got both of them. I got the Precious Petal one and then the darker one. I got 2 of each. So I will be giving those 2 away in a giveaway. I'm just not sure when or if I'm going to do it on YouTube or Instagram. So make sure you're following me on Instagram so you don't miss it if I do decide to do it there. But this is so pretty. I already opened it. I swatched it. It looks like this. This was all the rave on YouTube like last summer, I want to say. But they were sold out everywhere I went. I couldn't get a hold of it. So I gave up and ordered it. And then of course, like I said, found it in my local store. So I'm just going to take my favorite Anastasia brush. And let's see how this works with my cheeks. Wow. Not bad for the drugstore. Really pretty. Ooh, I like it. I'm liking it up. Pretty intense. I'm loving it. Not bad for $4. And the other product I got is the Princess Daiquiris Ombre Blush by Wet n Wild. They actually had this in stock as well. So I'm excited to use that. It's just really pretty, like peach to pink ombre. I don't know if you can see it. But really pretty. I'm just going to take my blush brush. And I'm just pretty much going to swirl it all in there and mix it all up. Oh, that's pretty too. So I really like that blush. It's really pretty. Gives a nice healthy glow to the skin. Not patchy, not chalky. Definitely like it. And for lipstick, I'm going to go in with the Maybelline Matte Touch of Spice. It's number 660. And like I said, it's in the shade Touch of Spice. Just a really pretty neutral shade. My favorite from the drugstore. Okay, so that is it for my trying out new products at the drugstore and makeup. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I definitely enjoyed doing it and trying out these new products. Recap, as for these brushes, I don't hate them. I don't love them. I definitely need to play with them a little bit more. I am not as disappointed in them as I thought I would be. So I'm definitely going to keep trying them. They're beautiful. I love looking at them aesthetically. They're very pleasing to the eye. It did blend out my foundation very nicely, kept it pretty full coverage-esque other than the few breakouts I had. I would like to try it with some of my other favorite more full coverage foundations to see what I think about that. This one did blend out my concealer fairly well. The contour one, a little harsh, but I blended it out. I felt like it had a little bit more work to do with it than I, anticipated. And then the little spot concealer brush, no complaints there, definitely spot concealed. So I will continue to try these out and update you in a later video. As for this palette, I'm pretty impressed with it. I really like it. And I will link all these products down below if I can find them. These shadows blended out very nice. The matte blended out very nicely, as you saw. The shimmer shades were great too, not patchy. The brow bone highlight one wasn't as pigmented, but like I said, I'm okay with that. It's just a nice sheer wash of color, and that works for me because I don't like a bam highlight on my brow bone. I didn't use all these shades. I have swatched quite a few of them, and they all swatched really beautifully. So far I do recommend this palette. I think it was like $14 or $15, so it's still kind of pricey for the drugstore, but drugstore is going up in price, unfortunately, so it's kind of just what we're gonna have to deal with. Yeah, so but yeah, I do recommend this. I would like to try out some more products from Flower Beauty in the future. As for the blush and highlighter from Wet n Wild, I'm in love with these. Definitely impressed. The highlighter, wow, I mean, this reminds me of a high-end, you know, highlighting powder, so I highly recommend that. Can't beat it for $4. And the blush is really pretty. It's pigmented, it's not patchy, it's not powdery, so I really recommend these two. So far, I mean, with this drugstore try out, whatever you want to call it, I liked pretty much everything. So like I said, I will link all the products I used down below. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will talk to you again real soon. Bye bye.